Well, hello, all my fluid art friends. It's Doris at DF Designs. Welcome to my channel. Come on, YouTube, catch up. There we go. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Saturday Live. I am once again playing around with nail techniques done on resin pendants. Okay, this is the one. This is the one I did last week. And then this is the one that I did to when I got better at the stamping. You can see my trees, my birds, even my wolf looks better. And I also did the sky in a little darker shade too. So anyway, so I've gotten better at stamping, but I may not do any stamping today, okay? Here's the thing. I'm going to be doing some of them. Moose, if you share the video link, only share the one. Wait a minute, hang on a second. Only share the one that says Summer Sunset Nails, okay? Which would be the top one of the two, because that's the only backgrounds I'm doing today. I mean, they can go in the description and look at the other ones. Okay, so first, I do want to say hello to everybody that's here, which is Lorraine, who's lurking, and Moose, who's moderating. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't do this without you, ladies. And even if you're lurking, Moose, Lorraine, you're fine, okay? So on this one, I'm going to be doing that. Okay, so anyway, here is, let me see if I can get it to stand up. Come on, stand up, you little butthole. I'm going to do the giveaway, okay? Later in the live, okay? You got, in the number one spot, you got the gecko. That was for the 4th of July. Then you got necklaces, all the way down to number 7, which is... No, the link is in the description, honey. But there's 2 of them there. Only use the top one. Okay, so this is today's selection for giveaways, okay? And numbers right here, if it would stay upright. It won't. So let me move these out of the way so I don't get any resin on them. Okay, so I'm just going to go right in. I only see 2 people here. That's me and Moose. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my gloves on. Yep, that's it. That's it. I think. I don't know how I can open it on my computer screen. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the one that I'm doing. That's the one that I'm doing 1 or 2 of the backgrounds out of there today. Okay. Okay. Now. Yeah, that I just wanted to make sure because they're both beach scenes of some sort, but I did not, believe it or not. Hang on a second. I gotta fix my. There we go. I had to fix my my windows. I got 2 windows open. Oh, hello, Miss Melinda. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I see Melinda's here. I got 4 people in there, so one's Lorraine, one's me, one's Moose, one's Melinda, so I guess the other 4th one is lurking too. Since you missed the very beginning of it, I will show this to you. Okay, remember I did this one last week? Hey, old Jeff B. There he is. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so I got this one that I did last week, but I practiced and practiced and practiced with my stamping, and I got much better. I'm not saying that this one is bad. I'm just saying that this one is better. They're going to be done up as necklaces, and they're going to be added to the thing, okay? Okay, so let me see. Okay, I want to do, let me see, where is that one I want to do? Go. There we go. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to start doing the background. I'm looking at these tips to see which one might work the best, okay? Okay. So basically, I'm going to start with a round circle of the yellow in the middle. That little space right there will get covered up. Don't worry about it. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, so oops, I should have put the rest of my colors down. Okay, because the next color next to the yellow is going to be, here, let me get this over here. I was trying to mix some orange in and it didn't look right, so I'm just using the top one right here, which is this yellow, which is, I can't read the number. It's out of my set that's listed down below. And then here's the pink that I'm going to be using. It's not as light as I wanted it to be, but such is life, right? Okay, and then I'm going to be doing some neon after that. Well, if you were busy typing, Jeff, you are forgiven, okay? Us Marylanders got to stick together, right? I had to laugh. I had to laugh when you typed in People's Republic of Maryland. It's like, huh? Oh, anybody that goes over to Miss Jo's channel to watch the video, she does cuss a little bit, okay? I'm just letting everybody know, okay? Okay, there's some purple. You know, I can move this bottle out of the way. I was only using this bottle right here to help the display board stand up. Okay, so let me now put down some blue. It's not exactly the shade she's using, but you know what? Down below her video, she lists the different shades, and then she lists the company, and the company has not posted anything for like over 2 years now. So I don't think they're in existence anymore. Okay, now I'm going to go around it with some pink. And you want to ever so slightly bring the pink as you're circling around the yellow. Bring it in just a little bit. I'm going to try this with some colored resin too. I'm actually going to try this with some UV resin. Okay, now, it's okay if it's a little streaky in your, all I'm doing is cleaning my brush before the next color. It's okay if it's a little streaky in your blending, because this is a sky, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now I'm using a neon pink out of my neon pink collection that I bought. I mean, my neon collection I bought, okay? This is a very skinny brush, so I keep having to reload it. Okay, there we go. Now you want to blend the pink, this up into the pink a little bit, but not. Basically, to blend it, what I'm doing is I'm just running my brush right where the two colors meet. Okay, there's that color. Moose. Poor girl. Where's Dub at? He should have done that for you. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to do the blue almost up to the pink. And because I want to make sure the purple, okay, goes into the blue and not into the pink. Well, a little bit into the pink, okay? Okay, now I'm also going to put my horizon line in here. Nope, missed part of the line. There we go. I keep looking over. Well, there she is. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all grab your sippies, because it's hot here today, so I know it's got to be hot where you're at, too. Now, I am making sure I take the color all the way to the edge, okay? Okay, so now the last blending I'm going to do up here in the sky is going to be the purple, which goes in between the blue and the pink. So but this purple and the blue, I can't let it get too far into the pink because it'll start taking over colors. But you can try to blend the purple out a little bit into the blue. Well, there is my sunset. I'm not going to overblend this stuff. Okay, so now we're going to do the water. And she said in her video that she did the water a little different. I forgot what she started with, so I'm trying to get the video up to that to see what color she started with. Yes, I got her video open on another screen. Okay. It's the pink, the darker pink, the light pink, and then the yellow, and then there might be a little bit of white in there, okay? So basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some pink. And I got to make mine a little bit wider than hers, because her water ended up going down into the tip, which gets skinnier. Well, mine is a little fat because I'm doing it at the bottom of the pendant. Now I have not cured any of this. I'm just letting everybody know. Okay, now I'm going to do the pink in here, and I'm basically going to do short brush strokes with this lighter pink, going from the going from the darker pink out. Okay, now I got to turn it upside down so I can... Okay. My camera cannot figure out how to focus. I haven't figured out yet on my phone how to turn off the autofocus on it, okay? Now, I'm going to fill in the center with the yellow. And then we'll go back over to the outside and do blue. So you can see that looks like the water now down below. Well, I haven't put the reflection of the sun is what I should say. Okay, I'm just reading my chat to see if there's anything I'm missing, any questions. Okay, so now, let me see. Let me get a little bit more yellow in there. I need to get a little bit of orange on top of that, just so it's a little bit darker. And it can be streakier. Okay, now I'm going to do... Does she do purple? Well, I can't see if she does purple or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do just a little bit of purple right here on both sides. And I'm brushing away from the pink. See, I need to turn it around so I can brush the right direction. I'm barely touching the purple into the pink right there, but I'm brushing it away so it doesn't does not blend in too much to the pink. Because Miss Jo does say, well, she uses different colors, but she does say, well, hello, Adrian, and tell Corey that I said hello to him too. Okay, now I'm going to do some blue on the outside. Of this, blending it with the purple edge. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to go back in here just a little bit since I didn't set it yet. I'm going to set it here in a minute, but I want to go back in here and take care of some of my little ombre effects. Oh, Corey's on here too. Okay. Or Corey's sitting there watching. Okay. I'll get it yet. Okay. I do want to go in there and put just a little bit more of the yellow in the middle to brighten it up. Oh, almost forgot. Well, first I'm going to do the ombre brush, which this is the ombre brush I've been using, okay? You're both on separate laptops in separate rooms, okay? So now, barely touching it. You want to ombre that a little bit. And I am afraid to do any more than that because I'm afraid sorry, I was reading the chat. I am afraid to get any more mixed up in there. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of white down. Because I'm not going to do clouds on these. I don't want to try the clouds. That's something totally new to me. So now I'm getting just a little bit of white on my brush. Okay. Knock that ball off of there. It's not done with the same colors as hers. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the same colors as her because, like I said, this is such an old video that the company that she bought them from is out of business. Well, they're in the UK too. So I'm going to have to go to maybe Maniology and see what I can find. Oh! Thank you, Adrian. Okay. I was just reading the chat again. Sorry. Okay. Now, let's see what the next step is. Well, I know I got to set it, so let me put it in there to set it, okay? I'm going to set it for 1 minute. Oops. Almost forgot. It is best to get something like this to put over your pigment. Okay. Oh my God, a ½ inch in 2 hours. That is not good, girly. Okay, that was almost a minute. Okay, something I do want to do down at the bottom is I'll use this bigger brush. I do want to add a little bit more blue, a little bit more purple. Just blending it just enough so it doesn't look like a hard line. Okay. Now, to me, I'm happy with this, okay? You might oh, you guys are still talking about being in your own little rooms. Okay, let me set that now for a minute. Oops. Cover this up first. Okay, now what I am going to do is I was going to stamp it, but because it's so big, I'm going to be able to do it by painting it because it's pretty easy to paint. Come on, come on. Slowest 60 seconds in the world. Oh, yeah, Melinda, part 3 was earlier today, which was 1 o'clock my time, so that made it 2 o'clock Eastern. I can't remember if you're in Central or Eastern. Okay, there we go, 60 seconds. Okay, now let me take this off so I can uncover my paint. Okay, so here is my background. Similar to what she does. Now, I'm going to add the little tiny islands. Oh, it wouldn't let you in, huh? Okay, that's weird. That is really, really weird. But that's good for Moose and Dub to know, so they can go see in studio what might have been wrong. Okay, now we're going to paint the little stuff, the islands and the horizon. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some little islands right here. So what I'm doing is they're not going to go all the way across. Just painting a line right there. But then going up a little bit. There we go. There's my one little island. Now I got to turn it the other way. Because I don't want to mess it up by trying to go the opposite way I'm used to painting. Wow. Okay. Nah, it's a YouTube glitch. I hate to say it. Okay. Now, here is my first, hopefully good attempt at doing, whoops, I got too much on my brush, doing a palm tree, okay? Well, there's the trunk. Now let me make the trunk just a little bit bigger down here. Okay, now very carefully, I'm going to paint out, she calls them the arms. It's like the center, oh, how would you call it? Oh, I don't know what you call it really. It's what the leaves hang off of. I guess you could call it the branches. Okay, let me turn it this way because I'd never make it as a nail tech because I have to turn my stuff around. Okay, now I want to do little short lines. Some of it I can do by picking up the product that's already on there. And you want to hold your brush almost, how would I say this? Straight up and down. Very, very vertical, okay? Because you don't need that much of the tip, okay? There it is. Lost track of which one I was on. Okay. Now I'm going to do, oops. Pick up a little bit more product. And I am going to do some of her stars that she does. Well, there is my palm tree. I'm not good at painting with a liner brush. Yeah, basically, Lorraine, yeah. They can do it a lot better than I can, okay? Now, I'm going to do what's called a glowing star. It's got 4 things coming out of it. So what I do is I put a little dot right there. I'm going to get rid of some more of this by putting it around in different spots. And you take the little dot and you go up Oh, crap. I got to turn it around. I can't do. And I put that dot in the wrong spot. I ended up getting my dots too big. So let me just do a couple of more little dots. Okay, that's good enough for the for that. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Adrian. I wonder how YouTube feels about you being in that account on one computer and then Corey's in the account in the same account. I'm setting it now for 2 minutes because it's done. Oh, thank you very much, Lorraine. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, you guys are both in the same account, and you're watching the same video. I wonder if that becomes like does it come like double time for me? I wonder. I don't know. Okay, almost there. It's almost there. Now I'm going to coat this with a coat of UV resin because I decided that would be easier, and the UV resin is cheaper than using the special UV gel top coat polish. Okay, so but Moose pointed out something to me. These pieces, she said, they'll last longer if I do UV resin on it. This is one I don't have the video up for it yet, but this is my improved stamping because this is the one I did last Saturday. And here's the improved version. So I'm getting much better. And here's my very first version of doing stamping without a well, I did have a coyote right here, but oh, no. I don't think they'll ban you. Yeah, it's more durable, Moose said, and in my book, it's cheaper. Okay, let me bring it out. So here it is. So now, basically, wait a minute, let me pause that video there. Basically, I'm going to give it a coat. It's just like when you're doming a piece that you've taken out of a tray. That's what I'm doing. I'm doming over this with the UV resin. Okay. Okay, so basically, the way I do it is I put the majority of the UV resin in the middle, and then I very, very carefully push it up to the edge. And I always have problems right around this little dot right here. Okay. Because I don't want it to run over the side. And then you also want to kind of tilt it a little bit to check for bubbles. And if you see no bubbles in the house, that means she went home. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist saying that. Okay. It's just a little bit more over here. Okay, that looks like everything is covered nicely. So let me put it in there. Oops, forgot to cover this up. Oops, also forgot to put my my silicone tool in there. To set the silicone on it so I can then just peel it off instead of having to go through the trouble of wiping it off. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Jeff. Y'all are awesome. You know that. You all are awesome. Okay, I'm trying to let it set for 2 minutes. Well, I guess I could start on another one. And this one, I'm not going to do the water like I did on that one. And I'm not going to do it round at the top. I'm going to use this bigger brush right here. And basically, well, you know what? Where's my blue? There's my blue. I can actually put it on with the brush from the bottle. Okay, now she puts just a little line of purple right here. Okay, don't want a whole lot of it. There we go. Little line of purple. Oh, thank you, Moose. Okay, now the bright pink, which happens to be a neon pink. Okay, a good way to get the two to meet, if you don't want to get the other color on your brush, is come from below it and kind of push the pigment or the polish up. There we go. Okay, now move my black. Where'd my other pink go? Yep, that's it. Oh, it looks like this one's done, so let me bring it out and let it show off for the camera a little bit. There we go. Ah! Oh, I hate that these things can't stay upright when I tilt it. Okay, there we go. There is my take on one of Miss Jo's nail designs as a resin pendant. Okay, so let me put this over here. Now let me keep going, painting on this. What did I drop? I dropped something down here. I don't know what I dropped. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Moose. Thank you, Adrian and Corey. Thank you, Lorraine. Try to do the best I could with it. Okay, now I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is going to work because I need a lot more than what's on my palette. So I'm going to put some of this down. I'm just patting some of it on in places. I'll know what it is when I need it. I don't understand what that means. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me put just a little dollop of white in here. Just to mix it in. Oh, I'll know what I dropped when I need it. Okay, okay. Now I understand. Now I'm mixing in the white. I probably didn't need that white. Let me put some more yellow on there. I was trying to get that to be bright. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Clean off my brush that I was just using. Okay, now I'm going to take one of my, this is one of my, and ombre brushes. Okay, this is not the one that's down in the section, because those got, I don't know what happened. Amazon said that it was because of the weather. Okay, so now you want to very carefully brush back and forth over the lines where the two meet. Okay, clean it off before you go to the next color set. You still want that tinge of purple in there, but you want some of the purple to go down in the pink too. Okay, now I'm going to go down here. And when you're ombreing, you want to try to give light touches to mix the stuff together. And I am, every time I stop, I am cleaning off my brush, okay? There we go. There we go, getting it mixed down into the yellow. Okay. Now, it's okay if it's a little streaky. Normally, they say your ombre should not be streaky. But this is a sky, okay? Okay, okay, I see what she did over it. But see right here, let me see if I can get a little bit of orange in there to make it orange. Because it's more of a orange color, a warm yellow, I guess you could say. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Get that color up into the pink and get the pink down into that color. Okay, there we go. Now there's no reflection on this one. There's no reflection on this body of water because it's the, I don't know how to put it, it's the whole sunset. So now, let me cover up my, turn it sideways, cover up that, and put this in for a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to try a few clouds. I don't know if I'm going to get them right. I'm going to try a few clouds on this piece. I don't know what they're going to look like. Okay, oh, still 30 more seconds. Hang on. You're reading the chat, too. Okay, well, while that's still in the lamp, let me see how I can do this without knocking bottles over. Okay, get back down there. This is today's giveaway, okay? The gecko necklaces. Okay, wait a minute, I gotta bring this up. Okay, necklaces. All the way down to my 4th of July Froggy is number 7. So that's going to be here in a little while because I can go past the hour. True, Adrian, true. Okay. That's been long enough, so now, very carefully, pick it up. Okay, where is that brush I want to use? There we go. I'm going to use this brush for the clouds. It's not a liner brush. I'm doing some little abstract shapes for clouds, but I will do something in a minute with it. Because there we go. I'm kind of feathering out the top of it to make it a little bit lighter. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got clouds. I got clouds. All right, clean off my brush. While that gel is wet, it's easy to clean off. But when it gets dry, it'll never come off your brush, so you might as well just toss that one in the garbage. Yep, sippy, y'all. I don't have one over here. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Lorraine. Okay, I don't need it to be completely set because all I'm going to do now... Okay, I guess I'm just going to do another palm tree. So I picked up my... Thank you, Melinda. Okay, I picked up my little liner brush. Okay. And then I'm going to do... Okay, from right here and... See, my hand is very shaky doing this. Okay, I'm doing a thin line. There we go. Now I'm going to go back at the bottom of the palm tree And then make the trunk just a little bit bigger down there. And then I'm going to put the little branches for the palm leaves at the top. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I said it or not, but thank you, Melinda. Okay, now let me go in and do some little short lines. Oops, I'm doing it the wrong direction. You want to start from the bottom and then do little short lines going out. And those are so close together, they're going to blend. It's going to look like one branch. Okay, little short lines starting at the bottom. Little wispy lines is what you want to try for. Okay. Okay. Let me clean this off. Let me put it back in for 60 seconds. I'm not sure what else it needs to, what else it's going to get. Okay. I cannot find where that one was at now. Okay. Nice to know what everybody's sipping. Yep, tell her. It should be water. I drink too much soda myself. Okay, now I am going to add a couple little stars. Okay, and I'm going to try to bring this one out that's on the blue. Oh, I suck at this. That's the best I could do. Okay, I feel like it needs something else. Oh, okay, it's mushroom tea. No, I don't want any. I don't want any. Oh, that's an idea, Jeff. That's an idea. I am going to put some birdies in. Let's put some birdies down here, okay? It's basically just flying M's, okay? At least that's what one of the nail techs called it, was flying M's. Now I'm going to make one bird on top of the cloud. There. Oops. Get it down. Yeah. See, that's all they are, is they're flying M's. Although I see one little spot. I did a boo-boo. And I've seen the nail techs do this when they do a boo-boo. Okay. They get a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on their brush. Okay. And then make sure there's not a whole lot on there. And you basically... Oh, well, I'm doing the best I can to wipe it up. I've made a bigger mess. Let me stick it in there. Let me stick it in there. Oh, okay. Ew, I don't think I'd want to try that tea. I'm sorry. I mean, it's bad enough I had a Korean dish that fermented by being buried in a jar for 6 weeks in ground, and that's kimchi. And kimchi is pretty hot. Oh, there we go. Okay, now let me give this one a coat of UV resin. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know if that's Adrian or Corey that said that, but I'll tell you something. Kimchi. You both better eat the kimchi before you go to bed. Because even after brushing 5 times, facing away from me, I could still smell it on his breath. Oh, now I know what I dropped, and I don't need it, but now I know what I dropped down there, but I got another one right here, so I'll just use it. It was my other, oops, see, I got it going down the edge now, too. Which means I'm going to have a sanding job to do. I just put a little bit too much on there. That's okay. It's just a clear. So if it sets, and it won't stick to this because it's matte because it's silicone. I'm just looking for bubbles. And it looks like Bubbles has left the building. Because this coating, it just brings everything to life. Yeah, I see it. That's the one that's going to end up, I'm going to have to sand it off a little later. Okay, that's going to stay in there for 2 minutes. Let me see. Where is my pad? My alcohol pad that I was using. There it is. Okay, clean off some brushes. Clean off. You always clean this off. I thought, you know, when I bought this little resin palette, I thought it was going to be something special. No, it's just a odd-shaped coaster shape made with resin, okay? Okay, oh, I need to clean this off, too. Okay, brush over there, brush over there. Resin palette here, brush over here. Okay, Moose, do you want to do my ad, please? Because I'm getting stuff moved off to the side so I can do my giveaway. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put the brushes down here so they're out of the way of the big thing. Okay, the number's right there, and it keeps popping out. And Adrian and Corey, if either of you win, I know it's got to be shipped overseas, and but it's not going to cost that much, okay? Okay, I'm just going to stand this up and pick up the camera and pan it a little bit. Ah, come on, stand up. Okay, I got to put this in front of it to keep it from sliding forward. Okay, there's number 1, there's number 2, there's the number right above number 2 and number 3. There's number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7 is my frog, okay? That's the only items in this giveaway. Okay, you know what? I like to keep the number on camera, so I'm going to put the number right here. But I like to open it on camera. Don't want you to be able to peek in there. There we go. Okay, so when Moose Types go, those of you that want to enter for one of these, all you pay is shipping. Ooh. And I will ship it out. So as soon as she types go, you can start typing numbers in. It's a number from 25 to 50, okay? Because I know the lag. There we go. I know the lag's really, really bad. Oh, they aren't overseas, okay? I thought, I live in Iowa. Okay, I see numbers. Keep going. I live in Iowa, Adrian. Oh, Moose already put that in there. Sorry. I was down there watching numbers. I thought you guys were overseas. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm going to let Moose scroll back up and verify it, but the number is 50. So I'm going to let Moose scroll back up. Although, to tell you the truth, after the word go, I can still see all the numbers. So it looks like, oh, Jeff, I'm so sorry. You were like 2 lines away from saying it at the same time Melinda did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let me pick this back up. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is the frog. And 2 through 6 are necklaces. This is my fire one, and I'm going to have to, it bubbled up because I had it too thick. Andy wants number 1. Okay. You got it, Miss Melinda. I will box it up and get it ready to ship Monday. Okay, let me stick the number on him. Now, what I'm probably going to do with that empty space now is I'm going to put another necklace in there. And it might be one of these down here that I just did. Okay, where's my, oh, my pen's up there, no wonder. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. It's going to keep falling over. Okay, and there's that one. So, okay. That sounds good. Okay, so here's the first one I did. Here's the second one I did. Ah, come on, come on. Where do you guys live at, Adrian and Corey? I didn't catch that. Okay. So anyway, here's the two pieces that I did. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Okay. So here's the two that I did. I gotta set it, let it sit in the sun some more. Yeah, see, I do have a bunch of it I gotta clean off right there. I might give it a light coat after I clean that off. Okay. So I'm gonna add one of these three in the drawing for next week. Ah, come on, up, up, up. There we go. There we go. I got them all in there. Oh, the first is your favorite? Well, thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. These are very fun to make. There is so many nail techniques out there that you can do in resin. Or on resin pieces, I should say. What I am going to do is I got to figure out how to make... Oh, no, one of these three right here. No, these aren't even near ready to be put up yet. And one of these I might be sending overseas to Miss Jo. Because it's her video that inspired me. And thank you, Lorraine. And you're welcome, Andy. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Melinda. No. I'm just leaving these in here because they're the ones I just did. But one of these three will be finished off and put in for number 1 next week. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, I could do that. I'm going to see if I can find her business address because she's got her whole website. Anyway, listen, I'm going to let everybody go so everybody can go get their sippies and bathroom breaks and everything before Moose goes live. So join Moose next for her live at 8:30 Central, which is 9:30 Pacific, which is 6:30 Pacific. Oh no, wait a minute. 9:30 East. Okay. It's 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, and then so 8:30, 6:30 Pacific. There we go. Basically, it is in a little under an hour and a half from now, okay? There we go. Thank you. So, I do want to give a shout Adrian and Corey, one of you email me on at my email address, and I wanna make you an offer, okay? So I'm gonna give a shout out to the Grands, which is Devin, Alyssa, Tony, Jameson, Marley, and Ribby. Grandma loves you, okay? And all I can say is, oh God, this is hard to do, is bye for now. Love you, Bentley. Wink, wink.